Howdy folks, BePro here. I've been using these target stands for a couple of years. I built these target stands out of pallets. Just busted up pallets and made them together. So basically all that it is a 2x4 holding up my hard target steel. Unfortunately, hard target's out of business. And I built this base to where you can actually take the target out, move it around if you need to, whatever. It's worked out well for a couple of years. But they got some wear, but a buddy of mine built me another target stand that'll hold these half silhouette targets. Check this out. So a good friend of mine actually built this stand, and what you see here is all the 6 parts that'll be along the stand. I just been rattle canned black, and what I will do is bolt this thing together, take off those old targets, put them onto this stand, and show you what this whole thing looks like assembled. So here is the assembled bare target stand. It's not quite as high, but that was needed for shipping purposes. It does have a very nice base. This thing is actually very rock solid. It's not going to go anywhere. You can see it does have some give. This is on completely unlevel ground, but you can see it will rock, but it's going to take quite a bit of force to even come close to knocking this thing over. It's accommodating for a target here, a target here. Another thing you can do is pull this bolt right here, set a target in there. Another thing that it's accommodating is the same thing at this point here. So this stand can actually hold quite a bit more targets than any other target stand ever out there, I think. I'm telling you, this thing is absolutely sick. AR500 steel all the way around. This thing is going to last longer than even the targets will. I'm telling you, this thing is looking good. I'm going to actually let the paint finish drying on the targets there and get those on there, show you what that looks like. So with 2 half-inch silhouettes and a 8-inch circular, there she stands. I did reuse the hardware that I had for the half-inch silhouettes, and if you notice, I do have those sprung, but I have those actually tightened all the way down. It may be hard to see on video, but this thing, not only is my ground uneven, but it sits just a little bit forward, so there's just a little bit of cant to it. That's great. All the hardware was double nutted all the way across, except for this one here where I have the target. So the question is, how does it perform? Let's see what it does against 10 millimeter. Very well, very well. Question is, what happens when you actually hit the target stand? Well, let's take a look. So yeah, she performs really, really well. Them solid hits at semi-close range. And when you actually hit the target stand, it's just like hitting the steel. I mean, that thing is going to outlast them targets. This thing is bad to the bone. My buddy did an excellent job building it. It is actually portable, which is phenomenal. I'm absolutely digging it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep your magazines loaded and one in the chamber.